koti zilimpa rais siku 120 days kufuatia kuwa cabinet ilivyo kwa sasa haijazingatia sheria ya two-third gender rule. Kwa hiyo hii mambo ya two-third gender rule ni changamoto kwa kuwa Wakenya wengi hawaifahamu jinsi inavyokuwa. Siku zote ukizungumzia two-third gender rule inatizamiwa kuwa hii ni kuwapa wanawake nafasi. Na nafikiri pengine tuseme kama vyama vimekosea kwa kuwa wale wanawake ambao pia wameteuliwa katika hizi nyadhifa tofauti si wanawake ambao wameweza kufanya hizo kazi kwa njia ambayo inafaa. Kwa hivyo pia Wakenya kidogo wanahisi kwamba haja gani hawa wanawake wapewe hizi nafasi, ila hali wale walioko kwa sasa hawatimizi yale majukumu ambayo wamepewa. Na tukizingatia kwa mambo ya uteuzi, ni jambo la kusikitisha hata ukitizama kwa mtandao. Yani tu kujitokeza tu kutangaza kwamba pengine ungepania tu kuwania kiti fulani. Tayari yani vile unavyochambuliwa, so mapua, so masikio, yani hata so sera zako. Kujitokeza tu kwa mwanamke tayari, ana mume, ana familia, muangalie masikio, nikana kwamba masikio ndio inakwenda kuongoza so sera zako kama mwanamke. Kwa hiyo ile tunasema cyberbullying yani imekithiri kwa sana, na sioni kana kwamba yani serikali imetia maanani kuweza kucontrol mambo kama yale.
Asante.
So pili pia ni pia vyama havijakuwa na mikakati ya kuweza kusecure na kuwapa wanawake ile confidence ya kwamba mkijitokeza na mkwende kusimamia katika haya viti ama kuania viti tofauti tutawapa security. Kwa hivyo ni changamoto ambalo lafaa kuzingatiwa.
Women in politics in Kenya, one of the most underrated thing in this country. And today, let's address it. Ultimately, the challenge is not simply getting women into politics in this country. It is creating an environment where women can compete, lead, and govern without having to overcome barriers that have little to do with their competences. Yes, that is the key thing in this country, because there are women who can lead. There are women who have the qualities of leadership, but there are barriers that have been laid that are really restricting them from becoming who they should become. These barriers, they are created to limit them to become that person or to unleash their full potential when it comes to leadership. And we've seen this. We've heard of rumors or allegations of women being asked funny things for them to become, women being denied party nominations just because they're a woman and they have refused to give given favors, of which all of you understand. And some of these challenges are very, very simple and petty, and I believe we've got to a point, we've gotten to a point as a country, Kenya, to where we need to do away with such a thing. So things like gender discrimination and stereotyping, most women are judged on their appearance, family, age, mental status, marital status, not mental, marital status, and personality, rather than their policies and their leadership abilities. You just look at him, it's like she's not married. She cannot become a leader. She cannot lead us. She should first get married and be led by a man for us to know that she can lead us. Yes, no, she looks so ugly and we don't want such a... She's so fat. You get all these things that people bring in. She's so thin and all these other things. Then they attach some other things, assumptions that they think they know about these women that are not true. And that denies these women have an opportunity to exercise their democratic right in this country to lead the people. You get that? Then we have what we call political violence and intimidations, women face threats. Most women face threats. I'm not just saying it's women, even men do. But now the level at which women face threats in this country when it comes to political campaigns, the harassments, verbal abuse, and sometimes physical violence from guys who are there. It's just like they don't respect women. They just don't respect women. And then now we have online abuse and sexual harassment that is, things that are just not okay, and uncomfortable for no reason. They just get themselves in those scenarios. Then you have limited access to campaign financing. And this is where most women suffer. They are told if they don't lower something, then they'll not be able to get whatever they're looking for. So you must bend down for a man. That woman must bend down for a man for them to be able to be given the finances that they need for the campaigns. And I think we're getting to a point where this thing should completely stop, let people exercise their democratic authority. If you want to fund her, just fund her without asking favors from her. Is that okay? I think that's going to work. And then we have particular political structures where men have been seen to be the leaders and women are not given an opportunity or a chance to express themselves. When a woman stands to say something, all these other issues comes in. We've never had a woman leader. We've never done this on that. We cannot trust a woman. And this is not just perpetrated by perpetrated by men alone. It's also something that can also be made possible by other women who believe that women cannot lead or they cannot be led by women. So it's not just a man or a men, men showing their power and chauvinism against women, but it sometimes gets from the very women that they're expected to support their fellow women. And then we have political networking challenges. It's just hard. If you cannot do whatever we've talked about previously, then you're not allowed to do something in such a circles. And then, challenges of winning party nominations. Yeah, this is where the problem is. Do you have money? If you don't have money to do this, then you gotta do something. If you cannot do that thing, then just forget about it. If you can't do that, then just forget about that. Just forget about that. Don't want to get anything out of here. So I think it's a high time as a country need to change on such a things and bring this leadership. Give them a try. Give women a try. See whether they will. Though the other women who have been given an opportunity and they messed up those opportunities, doesn't mean that they represent the rest of the women. The rest of the women will do the same. The same way there are some women who have messed up the opportunities that have been given. The same way men have also done the same. So let's try and see. Can we? Can we? Leave your comment in the comment section and tell us what you think about all this. Support women. Do you?